I'll risk my heart each day for you to come my way. Love comes in many ways. Without you, the sky is gray. You move with different cadence, so smooth, your mystical fragrance. My love will never be faded. For centuries I'll be waiting when you will come my way. When you will come my way. I want to know when you will come my way. When you will come my way. Come to me, I need your vibration, melodies, it feels like meditation. You move with different cadence, so smooth, your mystical fragrance. My love will never be faded. For centuries I'll be waiting when you will come my way. When you will come my way. I want to know when you will come my way.
Hi everyone, welcome back for a beach walk today. We're at Anderby Creek. Obviously I've just opened up the video with the drone footage I've just took. This place is like paradise. It's absolutely beautiful. Can't believe how gorgeous it is. It's also a very, very nice day. So Monday the 3rd of March 2025. March is here. Just look at it. There's no way to walk up. There's no actual path from here. We've come down to the next bit from Huttoft Beach, but there's no actual path. You have to walk down the road behind, down the Roman bank. Well, that seemed a bit pointless, really. Coming all the way to the beach side, the seaside, and walking down the road. So I thought, what I'll do, I'll just walk up the beach. 2.2 miles today. So that's 2.2 for you, 4.4 for me. This is quite hard, this sand, so it should be a fairly easy walk. I don't walk very well on soft sand. My fitness level's nowhere near that. When I came the other week, it was about -4. I nearly kicked that, just about did me, that, to be honest. I was really struggling as I was getting back to the car. I didn't start this to kill myself. 58 years old, extremely unfit. Just take baby steps to get there, don't you? I can wheeze going up the stairs. What a fabulous place. Can't believe I've never been. The little car park as well. We don't pay. Not as I'm bothered, but just just certain places you have to pay. And then there's a free wee as well. Public toilet there. So that's the only job. If you get to my age group, by the time you get there, you want to go. Can't exactly go where you want, can you? The other week I ended up walking 1.5 miles to find a toilet. That's how I ended up doing 6.5 miles. Trouble is, by the time you get back, you want another one. Makes you feel like going in a cafe and saying, I don't want to drink, I'll pay you for it, but I don't want to drink it because I'll need another one by the time I get out. So. It's weird this because it's wet sand, but there's still a bit of sponge to it. Normally when you get sand this wet, it's solid, isn't it? So the only thing is around here, you've got to watch out for the tides. Because one minute you can be stood on a nice sandbank, the next thing you look round and realise you're cut off. It's about 10 degrees today, so I should imagine it's about 7 or 8 here, so no gloves. First time for a long while. I know when I came the other week it was absolutely Baltic. With that wind chill as well, it was a killer. But not today, it's lovely. So we'll just have a steady walk up here. And I'll have a steady walk back. That'll do for today. A little bit further down, see if I can get it. This is getting a bit fluffy. There you go. Beautiful beach, isn't it, really? There's just a little cafe there, and it's actually a village as well, so it's nice. The road's still shut off. Looks like it's been resurfacing or something, Roman Bank. It says closed till March. Well, it's March, it's still closed. Obviously they've got to do everything in the off season too. Because these places get busy in the summer. Lovely peaceful day, bring a picnic. Sit on the beach, get a nice day. It's gorgeous. Let's have a shout out to Stevie Hanks. He always comments on everything because he's lovely. The lovely bike, Camp Chucker bike. Bit of a username here for you. Your dreams won't die, with some numbers at the end. And he actually said that he and his wife love going on holiday here too. And he enjoys each video. It's amazing, isn't it, when you've been somewhere and then somebody just starts filming there. I love Benidorm, among a lot of other places. And it's, I like to watch the TikTok people when they're walking around there and you sort of relate to the places you've been. Can't they? With the natural water. The East Coast hidden gem there. It's lovely. The sun's behind me, so I say I haven't put my big coat on. I've only got my normal hat, but I reckon if you were still here at 5 PM, you'd regret doing that. Because I should imagine it's quite cool. But it's not cold in any way, shape or form, and if I'd put that big coat on, I think by this point I'd have been sweating. Because they're it's quite an heavy coat, that. So I've just got a t-shirt on and a tracksuit top. I'd like to walk on that sandbank, but I think it was fairly deep, I ain't got any Just got trainers on. Don't end up with a boot full. So if you ever come here, you've got to be really careful because you're still not sandbank 1 minute in the summer enjoying yourself, playing in the water with the kids. The next thing you'll be surrounded by it, and then you're in trouble. So be careful. The only thing is, I've only brought this pair of shoes, so I'll be cleaning sand out the car for the next month. It gets everywhere. Got no wind today for the first time in ages, so I might even get another flight done over the top of Huttoft Beach when we get there. Still a lot of dog walkers. I don't know, the beginning of May or the end of May. And then they can only go on selected beaches. I suppose it's, if you get a crowded beach and the dog that's easily excitable, you could soon have a problem, wouldn't you? At least there's areas where people can take them. Here we go. See if I can fall in here. See if I can get out of this sun. And then I'll look at the camera. I think if I turn it around now, you just see a blur. Let's see. Let's see how solid it is. Don't laugh if I fall in. That's all right. Here we go. This is pretty solid. It's got that ripple effect as well. I suppose that comes from the water going back out, doesn't it? Because it's that way shaped. Well, this is soft. Let's have a look at the sea. That's that tarmac here. It's that hard. Oh. How beautiful is that? No pebbles to throw in. Can't believe how gorgeous it is, to be honest. When you get to 58 years old and you've never been somewhere that's only 45 or 50 minutes away from your house. If I'd started doing this, I want to come. "16 weeks today since my last alcoholic drink. If you've got a bit of a struggle on with it, I can assure you it's not as difficult as you think. Just buy a lot of decaf tea bags. Otherwise you'll be up all night. I think we're going to go back the same way because I'm not walking in that. Right, got over that. Seems to be a lot of these. Are they razor clams or? Quite a few of them about. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure somebody will know what they are. What's weird with our beaches, I mean, you normally look for a flat stone to throw in, you can't find any. There's a few here, look, but that's all there is. Hope you enjoyed the sandbank tour. It's not as easy as walking on tarmac, but it's definitely easier than walking on dry sand on top of tarmac. That was a killer the other week. I say if you've got a good fitness level, it probably isn't, but if you're starting at the bottom and trying to get going, that was hard work. I've never been displeased to see that car. I got talking to a guy the last little bit, and he looked about, you know, he's in his 70s or something like that, and he's a hiker, and he was telling me how far they walked, and he walked the same distance as me and he wasn't even puffing. God, how gorgeous is that? That flint. So look at the place, there's nothing to complain about. There's no muck, there's no litter, there's no... Everybody cleans up after the dog. It's just top notch. I'm definitely pleased I didn't bring that coat, because I think by this point it's starting to warm up because of the walk. I think I'd have been too warm. On the way here, I went past Willingham Woods near Market Raisin, and there were people tying their coats around the waist. I thought, there's a bit of a pointer. So it's definitely nice. Now, let's pop back over here again. To be really honest, I found that a lot more easy to walk on. Watch me fall in. I didn't find out till I went on that river walk the other week. I didn't find out the tops of these aren't waterproof. When I got back, my feet were soaking. The wet grass had all gone on the top of the shoe. So I don't know what I thought, but they're not waterproof anyway. We'll carry on all the way down off this sandbank. all the way down to Huttoft. Can you see me? There we go. I think the sun's still behind me. We've not been used to that really over the last few months, have we? Because we haven't had any. It's been grey and miserable and cold and raining and all sorts of things, but we've never had to really suffer with the sun. I've got a bit of a glow on. That's one thing I noticed. Since I stopped drinking, the skin looks a lot better. It used to look pasty and white and actually got some colour in me now. Anyway, let's not go on about that. The worst is that somebody else doing dry January and posts it on Facebook every day. Day 6, oh, I'm feeling a bit iffy. I only normally drink at weekends, but you know, I used to have half a bottle of wine on a Saturday. I'm really missing it. Oh dear. You don't look at me anyway, look at this. I've got a sandbank to myself, look. Have you ever had a sandbank to yourself? There's the neighbours, look, that's their sandbank. Up there, look, that's Huttoft Beach. Or Huttoft, they call it, it's got a fancy name. It's not called a car park. I'll think of it in a minute. I think they've carefully chosen the words. Because if they tell you it's a car park and the tide comes in, they're in trouble. They call it something else. But I can't remember the name of it. So that's ruined that, hasn't it? Not plateau. Parking plateau or something like that. So we'll have a walk up there and then we'll turn round and have a little chat and do another bit. The second thing, I think I might have to go back anyway because I don't think I can get across here. Oh my days. It's a river. I ain't got any wellies. Well, you wouldn't want to walk in wellies, would you? Christ. We'll probably have to walk back that and start that bit again. There's actually some rocks there. Look. There was a thing down there on about in the prehistoric times that obviously there's still trees about buried and buried and buried. I can't remember what they called them. That's a bit deep here. We'll have to go back. So, you know, miles down there could be buried trees and then obviously the sand build up. So if you dig down far enough, you find them. See how deep it is there. I don't want to get a boot full of it because that'll be awful. No, too deep. You certainly don't want to go paddling in it in March. The formations that the water makes. Tell you what, you won't want to walk far on this bit. This is hard going. Oof. You'd only laugh, wouldn't you? You'd only laugh. You know who I'm talking to. You. I think I've got to walk half a mile back now to get across there. Oh dear. Wish I brought my canoe. See if we can see these here. Let's try my super zoom again. Right, 1 second. 2 times zoom. Times zoom. You know, as far as I've walked, I've got to walk back now. Button pressing faux pas there. I think you're supposed to see him when that's on. Anybody's seen a wind turbine anyway. It's just looked really cool when they're in a group and they say they're actually still building one there. It's a shame we can't get a good. You need a super zoom camera to see that though, because it's a bit hazy over there anyway. There we go, back to normal. Yeah, I don't know what you'd need to actually see that. Makes you wonder what megapixel your eyes are, doesn't it, really? Because you can see stars millions of miles away. You hold your phone up or your camera up, put it on full zoom and you can't see anything. I've really walked back the other way now to get across here. I'm not doing that anymore. That's the tide's coming in. Anyway, shout out to everybody with the lurgy. Give it a week and you'll feel a lot better. Don't be one of those what goes, oh, I've had it a month. Because we're not really interested. We want to think that we're going to get better. Thank you. We don't care if you've had it a month. Keep it to yourself. It's probably you that gave us it anyway. See, I'm not lying. This is where I crossed before. And that's the way we're going back. That was a pointless exercise. Right. Let's not fall over. There we are. Waste of time. Complete waste of time. What I'm probably going to do, to be honest, I've just thought about it. And instead of showing you the same way that I've come, we'll walk back by the road and show you that way. Walk back down Roman Bank. Because that road's open now. It's when you get to where we're parked that it's closed. It's a big dog. Dogs and beaches, they love them, don't they? So we'll do that. That'll be a plan. When we get up here, we'll go back down the road, but you'll be seeing that a different day. Got a few good ones coming up as well. So if you've enjoyed this, why not subscribe to the channel? We'll start doing, going a bit further down. I'll not tell you where, you'll see it. Before the summer starts, because you can't really wander about in seaside resorts with a camera and people not fully dressed in the summer. So I don't know what we're going to do then. Go into the big cities or something. Fancy Lincoln, that'd be good. Especially the uphill area. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. That's weird, that. It looked like some sort of glass cap or something. Yeah, I'll even show you. like a flint, isn't it? So there's very few pebbles. Yeah, elsewhere in the UK, and it's all pebble. Apparently we've just come past Mog's Eye. Not really sure what Mog's Eye is. Let's have a look. Is that just the name of the beach then? It doesn't really show you anything on Google Maps. Oh, Mog's Eye is an unnamed road. So we've just come past there. And we're going up towards Huttoft Beach. Yeah, it's a shame they're into pathway along the top of there, because that would be handy. You've got the choice, haven't you? Whichever way you walk. So we're now back to where we were before I had to go back across there to get across the water. So technically we've done that bit twice. When I got here, I actually took a video and sent it to my wife, because she can't come here today because she's at work this afternoon. And just showed her how gorgeous it was, and she said, "Oh, that's nice, isn't it?" So all there really is there is the cafe. There's probably a few shops and that in the village, but I didn't see anything because you just drove straight up. So it's just no amusement arcades or places like that. So if that's what you're looking for, you may be disappointed. I was talking to a guy the other week. We were on about Sutton-on-Sea, and he said the council purposely haven't put any amusement arcades in there because he said you've got Mablethorpe for that. That's where we've come from. Spin it round, and that's where we're going. If you're into beaches, this one will be for you. If you're not into beaches, you'll be bored to death. I love beaches, I love sea, I love water, I love rivers. Love it. This is better going, to be honest. It's a bit soft down there. So when your fitness isn't at its peak, shall we say, it's hard enough walking on tarmac for any distance, but then when you start to get somewhere with it's like it's soft, or especially when it's soft and hard underneath where your ankles are wobbling, the next day you've a job to move. My daughter came the other week, said, "Have you got a bad back?" I said, "No, it's just everything else that hurts." It's definitely strengthened my back. We've got a dog coming to see us. I think we've got a new dog, and he's got two. He does his tail for a bit, and he thinks, "I'm bored with this now. I'll go and have a wander." And he seems to like me for some reason. I'm not bothered about dogs, they don't worry me. Not really a massive fan of having one. I think when you get a dog, you've got another family member that you've got to organise, and it takes a lot more organising than a cat. They just do their own thing and then come back when they need you. Whereas with a dog, so it's like having a small baby that chews all your furniture. Then it goes up to be an excited kid, and then all of a sudden it's an old person. And all the way through you've got to really get stuck in with them, otherwise they've got to be well looked after. We've had our cat 10 years. He's a bit of a pain sometimes, especially when it's cold, because he'll go out, come in, go out, come in. And then he'll decide he wants to stay in all night until you get to sleep, and then he wants to go out again. But I always believe when you take these things on, it's like adopting a child. Whatever they need the whole time you've got them, you're responsible for, so that's that. Vet's bills. If he changes his food, we end up buying some more. Spend a fortune on food because he's such a food snob. Some stuff's the absolute best ever for about 3 days, and then he sniffs it and like, well, why would anybody eat that? Whole change. Somebody over there brought the child for a wander down the beach. Good thing about this, I mean, if you work it out in terms of what it costs. I've just come here. Today it was free to park because it's still classed as winter. I bought a sandwich on the way here, but I don't need to, and I could have had one before I come. So basically it costs you nothing apart from your fuel. I think sometimes people struggle with the mental health, and if you actually motivated yourself, if you could get out of the door, you might find that it relieves it. And then you build the tools to get going again, don't you, really? Obviously we've had a few knocks. I went into a bit of a spiral for a while, but I've got going again now. It's only this that's done it. Got the blood pumping through your veins. Used to be in bed while dinner on a Monday. I was up at 7 this morning. So was the sun. Be sat there now, rough as hell. Thinking, oh, I can't wait till 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, get back on it. Do it all again. Waste of life. And we're only here for a short time. Sometimes too short. Anyway, listen to me, have a look at that. So, Huttoft Car Terrace. Welcome to Huttoft Car Terrace, that's the name of it. A little bit of breeze getting up here. So it's not a plateau, it's a terrace. I've just walked 2.2 miles in this sand, and it's pretty hard going, so I'm going to go back down the road, give you a bit of a look at that anyway. Because I think, and I like it down here, it's lovely. I'd like to walk on them banks because it's a lot harder, a lot easier to walk on. As you walk in here it gives way, so you end up doing 2 steps to every one. If you're peak fitness, you've got one to spare. So if you come here, you just drive down there and you park on the beach. It's free in the winter as you get to the summer, the charger. You just follow the signs. If you follow the signs from Sandylands and Sutton-on-Sea, it brings you down here. Just put it in your sat-nav, Huttoft Beach, and then drive straight up onto the terrace. There's a cafe the other side, and I think they're toilets, but I'm not sure if they're open or not. But presumably there's one in the cafe, but you might have to make a purchase before you use it. How cool's that? I don't know if you can see up there. You can basically see, I would imagine, that must be Sutton-on-Sea. Because you've got Sandylands and Sutton-on-Sea. I don't think you can see Maybo. Or Mablethorpe. Sound very local when you call it Maybo. So, thank you very much for spending the time with me today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the walk, to be honest. It's a bit hard work with the sand, but I don't like to moan. This time next year I'll be jogging down here. Oh yeah. I'm just going to walk up now, see if the cafe's still open and have a nice cup of tea. Catch you all soon, everyone. Bye bye.